Padadvandam Bhaktivinda Smanvitam Shri Chaitanya Vande Nityananda Sauritam Shri Nandanandam Vande Shri Radhika Charanatayam Bhuvijana Smanvitam Vrinavana Manoharam Shri Gauranga Nityananda Shri Vita Chandra Dara Shiva Sri Gaur Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Jai Sri Radhe Shyam. So this is September 17th, 2023. We're continuing with tasting Bhakti Rasa and Manjari Bhava Sadhana, and we're discussing some of the volume is too high. We're discussing some of the elements that make up the experience of tasting Bhakti Rasa or Prem Rasa or Manjari Rasa. So we're discussing Sanchari Bhavas or Vyabhachari Bhavas, which means emotions that come and go, enhance the primary mood of love towards Krishna. So that's what we're reading. So this Kunja Vihari Babaji Maharaj wrote this book, Manjari Rupa Manjari Swarup Nirupan, and he's describing here one of the Sanchari Bhavas is mati, certainty. He quotes from Ukli Kavalari, Jai Sri Radhe. So he says, one Manjari is reporting to Radharani, "Oh Radharani, one day when you're in Man over some offense that Krishna made, you will say to Krishna, 'You dirt, go away. I don't want to see you here again.'" She's angry with Krishna because some offense. I think I read it. I have to know, I'll have you know I'm very angry with you. And then Radharani says, "Sakhis, is that the Subal Sakha, that friend of Krishna? If that friend of Subal's comes here in some sneaky disguise, be sure to prevent him from entering my kunj." Because sometimes Krishna dressed up as a Sakhi to get by the entry to the kunja to meet Radharani. So Radharani knows about his tricks. So she's alerting her Sakhis, "Be on guard. Watch out, this guy might try to just come as some Sakhi." And then Radharani's going on to say, then if Krishna does come here, at that time I'll say to him, pretending to be angry, I'll say, "Previously you disguised yourself as a woman to deceive the demons and deprive them of the nectar." Who was that? Mohini Avatar. But there's no demons here in the Kunja. Not only that, your mother's calling you. So go on with your mother. You may disguise yourself as a woman, but Radha is surrounded by very clever girlfriends who can recognize Krishna's disguise. So, my dear King of Braj, I don't think it'll be successful to get in the Kunja today. So please go home and think about the offense you committed to Radharani. This is Sanchari Bhava, certainty. And this is Sanchari Bhava, jubilation, called Harsh. Like in Bhagavatam's story, Harsha Shok, Chitraketu's son, who gave him happiness, and he died as a young boy, he gave him distress. So Harsh means happiness. This is from Govinda Lila Amrita. During Radhakund Lila, Radha and Krishna meet, they display all kinds of loving exchanges, flirting to each other. And the goddess, the Devi of their bodily beauty, performs a beautiful dance performance. And watching that performance, in other words, Radha and Krishna are meeting each other at Radhakund. They first meet, and they're looking at each other with very romantic and seductive looks that, let's enjoy in the Kunj later. And so the Sakya Manjaris are watching the meeting of Radha and Krishna, and they're becoming very pleased. So they're becoming harsh. And the jewels of their hearts and bodies act as gifts to the performers. This is an analogy. The Radha and Krishna are performers on a stage. The stage is called the stage of love, and the audience of the stage is the Sakya Manjaris, and they're clapping and happy over the performance of the heroine and hero and heroine, Nayak and Nayaka. So they're very happy. So they're offering their bodies as gifts to the actors in the drama. That's what they're saying. It means they're going to do different sevas for Radha Krishna during their intimate pastimes. And this is another example from Usha Nilamani of harsh jubilation, happiness. One day, Lavanga Manjari. Who's Lavanga Manjari? That's right. Sanatana Goswami is Lavanga Manjari. We'll have to learn that pretty soon. Lavanga Manjari was sent by Radharani to bring Krishna, which she did expertly by taking him away from a group of his sakhas, where he was engaged in conversation. Upon returning to Radharani, the Manjari said, "My dear Ishwari, I have brought Krishna to a nearby kunj, taking him away from the cowherd boys. But I got him to come here by describing all your qualities. He will be here before you in a moment. Now order me, is there anything else I can do as your dasi?" So this example of Manjari feeling harsh, Manjari Bhava, happiness, because she successfully completed her service. Radharani wanted to meet with Krishna, and Krishna was playing with the cowherd boys. The Manjari went and kidnapped him. Took him away from the cowherd boys. Some excuse. And this is chapter 8 of this book. It's called Rasa Swadan. Ras means erotic, means sweet mellows of love, and Swadan means to taste. So how to relish erotic sacred love. How to relish Manjari Rasa. The combination of different bhavas, the Sthai Bhav and V Bhav and Anu Bhav and Savik Bhav and Sanchari Bhavas, when they nourish the heart of a devotee who identifies as the gopi of Krishna, they transform the primary emotion of Madhur Rati or Sthai Bhav into Madhur Ras. Rati becomes Ras, sacred rapture. There are two experiences of erotic love. One is in meeting Krishna, and one is in separation. So one is called Sambhog, one is called Vipralamba. There's quite a lot of wind around here. Heavy wind. So now he's going to describe these two experiences of separation and meeting. So the first one, separation means ayoga. Ayoga ras and yoga ras. Rapture and separation, or rapture and union. Yoga means to connect, to join. And ayoga means no connection, no joining. When Radharani is separated from Krishna, she's in a condition of a yoga. At this time, Radharani is thinking of Krishna in her mind, Jai Radhe, and thinking of his qualities, and Radharani is thinking how to attain Krishna's association, how to attain his darshan. So this describes there's one type of mood that happens in separation is utkantita, means eagerness to meet the beloved. One young gopi maiden, Jai Radhe, Sham, a long time no see, welcome. Eager, Manorama. Yeah, Maharaj. I remember your name. Good. Welcome. So this is describing Radharani's eagerness and separation from Krishna. One young Manjari praises Vrindavan and her eagerness to see Radharani and Madhav's intimate pastimes. Then he cites a passage from Ukli Kavalari by Rupa Goswami. So this is a Manjari praying in separation from Radha and Krishna. O Krishna, O Radharani, I have given up everything and come to live here alone in Vrindavan. I have intense eagerness to get your mercy. Does that sound familiar? There's many devotees sitting here that have come here by themselves not to enjoy material life because it's not the place for that, not much scope for it. But we come here to get Radharani's mercy. I'm crying constantly, so please reveal to me, please give your darshan and remove the pain burning inside my heart. Now the Manjari Sadhaka prays to Vrindavan. O Vrindatavi, O forest of Vrindavan, there's no one in the whole universe who has not attained the greatest happiness by serving you. He's serving Vrindavan and serving in Vrindavan. Everyone who renders service here in Vrindavan has all their personal desires fulfilled, must we say. Fulfilled. Therefore, I offer my dandavats again and again and quietly pray to Vrindavan that you will kindly show me and teach me how can I attain darshan, sakshat darshan, Krishna Radharani. So even we not only pray the land of Vrindavan, but we embrace the kalpavriksha trees of Vrindavan. We have a bunch of them here you can embrace. We have chambak trees, neem tree. It depends on what your favorite is. You can embrace a chambak tree, a neem tree, a kadamba tree, a tamal tree, a shok tree, parijat tree, mulch tree. There's quite a few you can embrace. Called kalpa riksha. Riksha trees which will fulfill your hankering, your desire. Well, now the Manjari prays to Vrindadevi. O Vrindadevi, in charge of the forest, Radha and Krishna, whose lotus seat I have so long desired to attain, and I carry with me in my heart their lotus feet. Therefore, Vrindadevi, I'm asking your permission that I can approach Radha and Krishna. Please glance at me with your eyes moistened with mercy and be merciful to me. So he's praying to Vrindadevi for a glance of mercy. Well, now the Manjari in separation prays to Radha and Krishna. O Krishna, Vrindavaneshwari, I'm a wretched person. I'm crying loudly again and again. O Prabhu, O Ishwari, please be pleased upon me. Please show yourself to me. Let me see your form as like a black rain cloud embraced by a lightning bolt. So this is a hankering prayer of Manjari Sadhaka experience Viyog from Radha and Krishna. I didn't turn it on. So now he describes more about this Viyog from Raghavarma Chandrika. When a devotee has practiced Bhakti Bhajan throughout his life and is intensely eager to see Krishna and directly serve Krishna, at that time, this at the stage of Bhava Prem, Krishna and his associates will come to that, will give darshan to that devotee at least one time. And the opportunity for service to Krishna will be given at that time, even though the devotee has not attained higher degrees of love that are found in the spiritual world, like Sneha, Ma Pranaya, Rag, Bhav, Ma Bhav, like that. Which these higher stages come after one attains prema and leaves this world. This is the example that we see in Narada Muni in the Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 6, verse 25 to 29. At the time when the devotee gets darshan of Krishna, Krishna will give that lady or gentleman their spiritual body. So generally that happens in Bhava, the platform of Bhava. But when it comes to Bhava, one will see the Gopi Rup they've been meditating on throughout their life. This is the proof of Bhagavatam. And the story of Narada Muni in the first canto of Bhagavatam starts off with Siddhadeya. It's pretty interesting. The first canto, 6th chapter, starts the story of Narada Muni, a classic sadhaka who was doing Vaidhi sadhana. He got Siddhadeya by doing Vaidhi sadhana because he came to Bhava and Prema. It's all very clearly described there in that chapter. Chapter 6 is a very interesting and beautiful chapter. And the commentaries of Vishwanath are very enlightening and very sweet to read. They're translated in English by Banaswami. Vishwanath elaborates further on the darshan, experience of darshan by the sadhaka Madhurya Kanamani. This is 8th chapter, 8th shower, called Varsha, Astavarsha. So after giving darshan to the devotee at the level of prema or bhava, Krishna will disappear. And he does that to increase the feelings devotees have for him. Because after getting darshan, the devotee will become full of anxiety to attain his or her nitya seva, and in that anxiety he'll deepen the bhakti from bhav to prema. His appreciation for Krishna will deepen, and his happiness for Manasi seva will expand exponentially. The separation from Krishna, that after having his darshan, is called viyog. Now he quotes Stavamala by Rupa Goswami. This is all sadhakaru, advanced position of Bhava Bhakti. O Krishna Radharani, you're resting on the banks of the Yamuna in a kunja of malati flowers, exhausted after wandering through the forest and enjoying Ban Bihar. When will I come and loosen your braids of hair? No, when will I come and loosen my hair braid and sweep the dust from your lotus feet? That's a pretty handy broom. In the morning you're using your hair braid to clean Radharani's bathroom, to sweep all the water out of Radharani's bathroom. In the afternoon, you're on the banks of the Yamuna, or even at night, using your hair braid to brush off the dust from Radharani's feet. Why is she doing that? Why is she brushing the dust off? No, it's very interesting reason. The Manjaris knowing what's going to happen, because now they're resting after wandering through the forest. As they're resting, going to enter a kunj, and Krishna is going to show his honor and respect for Radharani in the intimacies of Kunjalila, Ratikela. He's going to take Radharani's feet and hold him on his forehead. Devi Pala Madharma Tapam. And so Manjari is reading Radharani's mind, Radharani knows, if Krishna knows the past, present, and future, Radharani knows even more clearly what the past, present, and future is. So Manjari is getting that indication, so she's screwing dust on Radharani's feet, not Krishna's feet. Krishna always has dust on his feet. But because Radharani doesn't want to put the dust of the feet on Krishna's forehead. That's her respect. So Manjari knows Radharani, she wants to put her clean feet with the clean marks, because Radharani's going to mark Krishna's forehead. If there's dust on it, black dye may not come off. But there's no dust on her feet, and the red dye on her feet when she puts Krishna's foot will be marked. Like her forehead's will get chandan on sandal. So this is why she's using her hair to sweep her feet. Now you didn't know that. This is from Stavali by Raghunath Das. O Madhuri Mukhi, Kandharva's Kunja is beautifully adorned with Malati flowers. Why be able to go there and serve you by fanning you as you lie on a flower couch with Krishna, enjoying joking conversation with him. It's called Narma Vilap. And your cheeks are covered with bumps of joy. When will such a day come? That's what we're all praying. When will that day come? These are more sadhaka prayers in separation. We can relate to this. That's where we all are, separated. Now the sadhaka is praying to Radha Kund. I guess it's from Stavali. Oh Radha Kund, in the course of their romantic affairs, Radharani is always sporting on your banks with her lover Krishna. Radha Kund, you are dearer to Radharani than anything else, but please show, this is from Stavali, Vilaka Manjari. Please show her to me, for she is more dear than my own life. Oh Radhi, why don't you fill my eyes with ecstasy, if even for a moment, while Madhav lies on a bed of malati flowers and the forest grows. I wish to see you lying on his dark blue cloud-like chest, like a combination of a golden vine of yuti flowers and a bolt of lightning. There's a song by Vaishnav Das, some poet named Vaishnav Das, translated, and also praying for Darshan of Radha Krishna. Oh Gokula Chand, oh give her great happiness. Oh Vrindavaneshwari, oh Chandramukhi, oh Gandharva, oh Lalita Sakhi, friend of Lalita. Please be merciful and give me a sweet vision of yourself. Your lotus feet are the be-all and end-all of my existence. Only to let me see your feet once, I'll be able to stay alive. Look, without seeing you, I'm dying. Please bestow your glance upon me. Please be kind to me and show me yourself in that form which stuns Cupid. And he's Krishna. Under the shade of the desire trees of Vrindavan, surrounded by all the Sakhis and Manjaris, show me this darshan just once, for by that I'll continue to live. Oh Krishna, let me have your darshan. Oh dear friend of Vishaka, when will you have pity on me and show me your lotus feet? When will you show me yourselves in the company of your eternal affectionate associates? You both are oceans of compassion. When will you fulfill my desires? This is my only wish in my mind. I am calling out to you with the top of my voice with a straw held in my mouth. That's a pretty good deal. You can talk, you can hold a straw in your mouth and also yell out loud. That's a pretty good yoga trick. Bite a straw, keep a straw in your mouth and also yell at the same time. That's so good. City yogi or something. I'll have a straw in my mouth and at the top of my voice, I'll beg you, please have mercy on this destitute Vaishnava. Vaishnava Das Ki Jai. So, this song can be analyzed according to Rasa Vichar, all the different elements of Rasa. So first he describes the Sthai Rati, which means the dominant, the unchanging, permanent, dominant, primary mood of love towards Krishna. Loving Krishna as a mother, loving Krishna as a friend, loving Krishna as a servant, or loving Krishna as a queen or a wife, or loving Krishna as a lover, like Radha and Gopis. The Manjaris love like that. That's called Sthai Bhav. So the dominant mood or Sthai Bhav of Manjaris is Bhavalas Rati, which my guru, some acharyas say it's a separate Sthai Rati, separate Sthai Bhav. My guru says it's a branch of Madhurati. It's a way of expressing Madhurati, which is specific to the Manjaris. Anyway, Manjaris have this special Rati which rises, ulas rises in their heart, following the bhavas of Radharani's heart. So the primary Sthai Rati, the foundational love of the Manjaris, is amorous love, like the gopis have for Krishna. Then the Vibha means the hero and the heroine and the situation, the setting, and this is called Prem Vishai, which is the gopis. Sometimes the gopis are, usually the gopis are Prem Vishai, devotees Prem Vishai, and Krishna is the Prem Vishai, the object of love and the shelter of love. That's called Vibha. Vibha means the instant, how love starts. Because love can only start if you have a lover and beloved. You have Madhurya Rati, you have amorous love in your heart, and your lover has amorous love. But if you're in Russia and she's in Italy, it can't get too much happening that way. So there has to be some stimulant to the love. Meeting, coming together, voice, call on the phone, see a picture on the phone, whatever. So that stimulant is called Udipan. So the Vishai, he's describing this song that the Manjari is praying, have Darshan. So he's saying the object, the Vishai of love for the Manjari is Radha and Krishna. The Premashrai is the Manjaris and Radharani's other second. The instigators, the stimulants to Rasa called Udipan, are the banks of Radhakund, the cool shade of the desire trees. And then what follows that? Anu means follow. What bhavas follow that? Anubhavas are physical expressions, voluntary physical expressions of the agitation or excitement of your heart, called anubhav. Crying, aloud, shouting. So some of the lines of the verse that are shouting, this is the anubhav. Straw in the mouth and shouting. All right, oh, when are you going to show me your feet? When are you going to show me your feet? That's anubhav of the Bhavalas Rati, Sthai Rati. And then sighing and woe is me, when am I going to have darshan? Just sighing and crying. Then Satvik Bhavas are also bhavas which follow the excitement of the heart, excitement of the Sthai Bhav, the permanent loving emotion, but they're involuntary, you can't control it. You start sweating, your hair stands, and then you start trembling. These are called Satvik Bhavas. So he gives an example. Because in the poem he said he's crying. So the Manjari may show these symptoms at the level of bhava in separation from Radha and Krishna, such as crying, trembling, perspiration. And Vyabhachari Bhavas are, they're called transitory emotions. They come and go. They're feelings, sentiments that rise in the mind and heart and come and go. Like despondency due to not attain. If you don't attain the goal, you become depressed, or you become humble, or you can grief, feel grief or eagerness. These are called Sanchari Bhavas, or Vyavachari Bhavas, Transcensory Bhavas. Next Sunday, we'll talk about yoga, some different descriptions of Ramakrishna's meeting. So now we have our separate file here.